in this video, I'm breaking down how I close GoHighLevel clients, and it's the exact same framework taught to setters at acquisition.com by Alex Hormozi himself, and it's the one I've adopted. This isn't just random sales advice, right? It's a structured framework built to control conversations, uncover real pain, and make the close feel natural and not forced. And by the end of this video, I'm sure you'll adopt it too. But before we get into the framework, I want to do two things. I'm going to give you two psychological tactics that I use in literally every sales call. So I think these two are the ones I should share to you because I can't think of a time where I haven't used these. So 2 quick points, then we'll go straight into the framework, okay? By the end of this video, if you stay to the end, you won't just know what to say from a script. You'll understand how to control the call. Okay, so this is quite an interesting video. I'm excited. Let's get into it now. Right, so the first tip that I use in literally every single sales call is the 1 to 10 truth close. Now this one's just print it into your brain. Super important. So the way it works is like this. So somewhere in the call, right, there's gonna be a bit of hesitation. Always happens, no matter if you're selling low ticket, high ticket, whatever, right? You want to say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being we're moving forward and everything's fine, 1 being you hate me and you never want to speak to me again, and you hate the program, whatever. Where are you on that scale? This is so powerful because it reveals so much. So let's say they say a 6, right? Then you say, why is it not a 1? The beauty of that is that now the customer themselves are the ones saying it's not a 1 because I like the price, I love the guarantee. They're reconfirming in their own brains why your program's good. Like how insane is that? So learn that one. And then to go even above that, you say, why is it not a 10? The reason that's good is because they're gonna now say what's been on their mind, because no one really wants to, when you're on a call with someone, like, have you ever done this? Have you been on a sales call with someone and said, oh, I hate your product, I don't think that looks, you kind of just go along and secretly in your head you're like, ah, it's not for me. This gives them the opportunity to say that inner thought in their mind. Then once they say it, it's probably something that you already have the answer to and you're already in the process of solving or already solved, that you can now communicate back to them and then get them to purchase, right? So that's why that little tip is crucial to learn. So that's the first one. If you do it poorly, you seem desperate, which is super true. Okay, so the way you do it is like this. You use the word fair enough. So let's say they say, oh, price is too high, price this, that is too high. What you say is, okay, I can do it for X in return for a testimonial. Fair enough. Boom. So you agree to them, but in return you ask for something else. A video testimonial. Can you refer a friend? Have you got 2 friends that you can send me their message, or you can message 2 friends? I'll do it for this price, can you do that? You go back and forth with them until they say yes, and add the words fair enough, because it makes people think he went down for me. It's fair enough if I go up for him, and they'll say yeah. So don't just go down in price, say, oh, okay, we'll go down in price. If you sacrifice price or sacrifice something, you need to make up for it in somewhere else. Okay, so those are the 2 quick mini tips to keep in your mind. Let's go into the framework to close clients. That's the one that Hormozi uses, so let's go into it now. All right, so I'm going for the big screen for this one because it's important. So the framework is called closer. All right, so let's go through what each one means before we go super in depth with each one. So C means clarify why they are on the phone with you. What are we trying to solve? Clarify that problem first. Okay, so we've done C. L is label them with a problem. O is overview of their past pain, so overview of what they've gone through before. So next is S, which is selling them, telling them what you can do for them. So after S is E, closer. E is explain away their problems, and then R is reinforce their decision. Okay, so let's go into depth with C. So C, what clarify? You may just start with, okay, what made you come in? What made you book? What are your goals right now? That sort of thing. You just want to get an idea of where they are at. Clarify the situation, okay? And then L, you want to label them. And this is quite important. A lot of people mess this up. Label them with a problem. Be like, so it sounds like you're struggling with X or Y, or it sounds like your goals are X or Y. So now they're like, yes, my goal is that. Yes, my problem is that. Okay, so you've clarified. You've got all the context in the first step. You're clarifying everything, where they are, etc. You've clarified a lot. Then next up, you're labeling them, because now because you've got the context, right? Okay, so next is overview of their past pain. Because if they're coming to you, they probably looked at other people, of if they've been in business, they've had someone else before try something, and more likely than not, if they're on the phone with you or talking to you, it's been a bad experience which you want to know about, because there may be that last person may have done something bad which you are exceptional at, which you can prove with a testimonial or etc, right? So you can say, what have you tried so far to accomplish said goal? What have you tried? How did that work for you? How long did you do it for? How long ago was it? You just get as much information as you can about this past experience of them trying this thing. Okay, you want that context, because in this point in the overview stage, they're likely going to be explaining to you all of their trauma, all of their queries and worries, anxiety they have with dealing people like you, like me and you, other people, these marketers or whatever, right? So now they're going to be laying down all the trauma. He messed me around, the timing was crap, this, that, and these are all points that you can completely like run over and say, okay, so if his main problem was timing, you can have more emphasis on having great timing. Then sell, you can say, would you like to see how this program would work? Or say, we've seen 3 things that will make other clients successful, can I go through them with you? Okay, so this is where you start opening up what you can do there. And then he was explain away the concerns. Like, as I've mentioned, as we've gone through, you've been collecting so much context, so much information, that this is where you just go hammer in, you hammer down and just explain away all their concerns that they've had. By this point, they've literally, every concern they've had is on the table, because the way we structure this, each one just hammer down, get rid of any concern. By the way, if you want one-on-one support with me plus all the perks here, if you use the first link in the description, get 30-day free trial with Highlevel plus all those perks, where I can go through and teach you more in-depth psychology for sales calls and using GoHighLevel, etc. So just putting that out there, and please like the video. Anyways, that's explain away their concerns. The best way I do this, I just say, what's your main concern? Don't try to be techie with it. Just say, what's your main concern? Because you've already got so much information. If you say to him, what's your main concern? You'll get to the root, the major root of it. And that's the one you can hammer down. Super important. And R for close the last one is reinforce. If they signed up, hopefully they have at this point, you want to reinforce their decision. Okay, so let's say they purchase on a Monday. People make super large judgments about you and your company within the 48-hour bracket post purchasing or post signing up. So in those 48 hours, you want to be hammering them with value, reinforcements that you're there, you work day one, I worked on this. Just update them all the time, reinforce that you guys are the best people to go to. So if you want to give away more lead magnets, just think of the most personal videos, letters, handwritten cards, Amazon gift, whatever you want to do to reinforce the decision, do that then. Okay, so this video has been pretty important. Be sure to sign up with my affiliate program, get 30-day free trial with Highlevel. And with that, I believe I'm the only person offering one-on-one support, because I'm not a big channel. Other people physically can't do that, I can. So that's great. Please like the video and comment. Watch it. Comment Spider-Man if you made it to the end. Just want to see who makes it to the end. It's currently 1 AM, so leave a like for the consistency. And yeah, see you later.